Time is life, how every second shapes your future. Keynotes. Every second is a building block of your destiny. Time is the ultimate equalizer. Use it wisely. Small moments create massive impact. The cost of procrastination is your future. Time reflects your priorities and values. Discipline and time management leads to freedom. Time lost can never be regained, but can be redeemed. Your future is forged in how you spend today. Introduction. Time is life's most precious and elusive treasure. No one has ever found a way to stop it, slow it down, or rewind it. It flows relentlessly, second by second, shaping your story whether you realize it or not. Every breath you take, every step you make, every decision you choose. Time is quietly crafting the foundation of your future. But here's the truth. Time doesn't wait. It doesn't pause for you to catch up or gather your thoughts. It simply moves on. Have you ever stopped to think about the power held in a single second? 1 second might seem insignificant, almost invisible in the grand scale of life. Yet it holds the potential to change everything. 1 second can spark a new idea. 1 second can decide a choice. And 1 second can alter a path. Imagine if you started valuing every second as the critical asset it is. How differently would you live? How much more intentional would you become? But many people live unaware of the value of time. They waste moments on distractions, delaying their dreams, postponing their greatness. The enemy of time is procrastination, disguised as comfort or fear. The silent thief who steals your seconds steals your life. Today, I want to help you see time as the life it truly is, because your future, your success, your legacy are all waiting in the seconds you have now. This is not just a speech about managing hours or minutes. It's a call to awaken, a call to live each moment with purpose, to guard every second as the priceless gift it is, and to understand that time is not just passing, it is building your destiny. Your future is being forged in how you spend today's time. Every second is a building block of your destiny. When we think about building something, whether it's a house, a business, a relationship, or a life, we understand the importance of the foundation. Without a strong foundation, everything else crumbles. Time is that foundation for your life. Every second that passes is like a brick laid down. You may not see the immediate impact of one brick, but over time, those bricks stack up to create the structure of your destiny. It is easy to overlook seconds because they are so small and fleeting. We tend to focus on the big moments, the milestones, and the achievements. But those big moments don't just happen by chance. They are the result of thousands, even millions of seconds invested in preparation, learning, working, and persevering. Every second you spend studying, practicing, building skills, or making wise choices is another brick toward a strong, unshakable foundation. On the other hand, every second wasted, every moment spent on distractions, complaints, or fear is a brick taken away from your destiny. It's like building your house with holes in the foundation. At first, it may still stand, but as time goes on, the cracks widen and the structure weakens. Your future self will feel the effects of how you treat your seconds today. Think about athletes, artists, or entrepreneurs who reach the peak of their craft. They did not get there overnight. Their success is the sum of countless seconds of training, practice, sacrifice, and persistence. Those seconds added up to hours, days, years of hard work. They understood the power of consistent, deliberate seconds and how each one contributed to their ultimate success. They guarded their seconds like treasure because they knew that destiny is built in moments. To value your seconds is to live intentionally. It means making conscious decisions about how you spend your time. It means saying no to distractions and yes to actions that align with your goals and values. It means building habits that support your growth even when it's hard or boring. Because those small seconds of discipline, repeated daily, build the foundation of a life well lived. Time is also a teacher. It reveals what you truly care about. When you pay attention to where your seconds go, you discover your priorities. If you want to build a career, you will invest time in learning and working hard. If you want deep relationships, you will invest seconds in listening, caring, and being present. If you want to grow spiritually, you will spend seconds in prayer, meditation, or reflection. But here's the challenge. Life is full of distractions designed to steal your seconds. Social media, endless entertainment, worry, and fear. These distractions offer temporary pleasure, but rob you of the foundation for your future. The enemy wants you to think you have all the time in the world, but he is slowly eroding your foundation second by second. So how do you protect your seconds? First, by becoming aware. Awareness is the first step to change. Begin to track how you spend your seconds each day. You may be surprised at how many are lost without intention. Next, set clear goals. Know what you want your destiny to look like so you can align your seconds accordingly. Create boundaries around your time. Turn off distractions when you need to focus. Prioritize your tasks and activities based on what builds your future. Finally, remember that every second invested in yourself, your growth, and your purpose is never wasted. Even when progress feels slow, those seconds are stacking up. Every second is like one of those bricks. Individually, a single second might seem too small or insignificant, but those seconds add up. The way you spend a single second, whether you choose to learn something new, to work on your goals, to rest and recharge, or to waste time on meaningless distractions, affects how that foundation forms. When you consistently use your seconds with purpose, you are building a strong foundation for your destiny. On the other hand, if you disregard these seconds, letting them slip through without thought, you weaken that foundation. Think about the habits you form. They're really just patterns of how you spend your seconds and minutes. When you develop positive habits, you are consciously investing those moments into your future. These habits, such as discipline, focus, kindness, and perseverance, accumulate like those bricks, creating a life that is stable, successful, and fulfilling. The great achievers of the world didn't get there by luck. They got there by honoring the value of every second. Time is the ultimate equalizer. Use it wisely. No matter your background, your wealth, your status, or your connections, you are given the exact same amount of time each day, 24 hours, 1,440 minutes, or 86 falls, 400 seconds. Time is the great equalizer. Unlike money, influence, or education, which vary widely among people, time is the one resource everyone has equally. What differs is how people use it. Some people use their time strategically and intentionally, while others waste it without realizing its true value. This creates the gap between success and failure, progress and stagnation. It's not about how much time you get, it's about what you do with the time you have. This is why time management and prioritization are so important. Consider this: billionaires, celebrities, and ordinary people all have the same hours in a day. What sets them apart is how they manage their minutes and seconds. The ability to focus, to work hard, to make sacrifices, and to avoid distractions turns the equality of time into a powerful advantage. The truth is, you don't need more time. You need to use your time wisely. Small moments create massive impact. The journey toward any big goal or dream is rarely a sudden leap. It is a steady climb made of many small moments of effort, practice, and learning. This principle applies to every area of life: personal growth, career, relationships, health, and spirituality. Small actions repeated consistently over time lead to remarkable transformations. Writing one page a day eventually produces a book. Exercising for just 20 minutes daily improves fitness significantly. Practicing a skill regularly results in mastery. Saving a little money consistently accumulates into financial security. These small moments might seem insignificant in isolation, but they compound and multiply over weeks, months, and years to create massive impact. Understanding the power of small moments changes the way you view daily activities. Instead of waiting for inspiration or perfect conditions, you start taking intentional small steps daily. You become patient with the process, knowing that greatness is built by stacking these moments like bricks. Success is the sum of many small choices made consistently. The cost of procrastination is your future. Procrastination is the silent enemy of time. It disguises itself as comfort, rest, or the need to wait for a better moment. But the reality is, procrastination steals your seconds, minutes, and hours and turns them into lost opportunities. Every moment you delay action or decision, you sacrifice progress toward your goals and your future success. The cost of procrastination is often invisible until much later, when you realize you missed deadlines, lost momentum, or failed to prepare. Many people look back with regret and wish they had started earlier or acted sooner. Time lost can never be regained. Overcoming procrastination requires awareness and discipline. Recognize that the perfect moment rarely comes. The best time to act is now. Break big tasks into smaller steps and start with what you can do immediately. When you do this, you protect your future by ensuring that you're making steady progress every day. Time reflects your priorities and values. How you spend your time reveals your true priorities and values more than what you say. People often claim that family, health, faith, or personal growth are their top priorities, but their schedules tell a different story. Time is a mirror that reflects what we truly care about. If you want to build strong relationships, you will invest time in being present with loved ones. If you want to grow professionally, you will spend time learning and developing skills. If you want to deepen your spirituality, you will dedicate moments for reflection, prayer, or meditation. This self-awareness is critical. When you see where your time goes, you can ask yourself, is this where I want it to be? Does this align with my values and goals? If not, you have the power to make changes. Realigning your time with your true priorities creates a life that feels authentic, fulfilling, and purposeful. Discipline in time management leads to freedom. Discipline might sound restrictive, but paradoxically, it leads to freedom. When you practice discipline in managing your time, you gain control over your life and reduce stress. You stop feeling overwhelmed by chaos or uncertainty because you have a plan and a structure. Discipline means setting boundaries around your time, learning to say no to distractions, sticking to your schedule, and committing to what matters most. It means cultivating habits that support your goals, such as waking up early, focusing without multitasking, and taking regular breaks to avoid burnout. The freedom that comes with discipline is the freedom to pursue your dreams without guilt or anxiety. It allows you to spend quality time with family, invest in your health, or enjoy hobbies without feeling like you are neglecting responsibilities. Discipline transforms time management from a chore into a tool for living your best life. Time lost can never be regained, but can be redeemed. One of the hardest truths about time is that once a moment passes, you cannot get it back. Seconds lost to distractions, poor choices, or inactivity are gone forever. This is why time is so precious, and why wasting it can lead to deep regret. However, while lost time can't be recovered, it can be redeemed. Redemption means learning from the past, forgiving yourself for mistakes, and choosing to live intentionally from now on. It's never too late to start valuing your time and making better decisions. Redemption is powerful because it shifts your mindset from despair to hope. Instead of being stuck in regrets over wasted time, you focus on the present and future. You commit to making every second count moving forward. This attitude creates momentum and opens new doors for growth and success.
Your future is forged in how you spend today.
Your future isn't something distant or abstract. It is being created right now in how you spend every second of your life. Each decision you make, each action you take, is a brushstroke painting the picture of your tomorrow. When you live intentionally, you recognize the power of now. You choose actions that build toward your vision and align with your purpose. You avoid distractions and invest your time in what truly matters. The beautiful truth is that you have control. Your future is not predetermined by circumstances or luck, but shaped by your daily choices. This empowers you to take responsibility for your life and commit to living with purpose and urgency. Conclusion: time is life itself. Every second you are given is a sacred opportunity to shape your future, to walk closer to your dreams, to become the person you were created to be. Don't let those seconds slip through your fingers unnoticed or wasted on things that don't matter. Guard your time fiercely, invest it intentionally, and watch how your life transforms. Remember, you don't need more time. You need to use the time you have with purpose. The seconds you spend today build the legacy you leave tomorrow. When you understand this truth, you become unstoppable. So today, I challenge you, start living like every second counts. Because it does. Your future is waiting, and it is shaped by what you do right now. Thank you for your time. Use it well.